Okay, good. We got people here. Right. Out here picking a little sun fruit, little dragon fruit. Out here harvesting some fruit this morning. How's everybody? How's everybody, soul group? Okay. Yes, Megan, that infrared light does help with joint pain. Help with joint pain. It'll also help heal any abrasions and cuts that may be there. Absolutely. Glorious day. I'm out here harvesting some dragon fruit. A little tiny this year. A little tiny, but tasty. Very tasty. Tiny, but tasty. We're going to jump right into it. Only planning to do about 30 minutes for each of these flexible strength sessions that we have. We'll do some breathing and some movement. And nothing too strenuous. About 30 minutes. Let's jump right in. Greetings, fam. I'm doing well this morning. I'm doing very well. Very well. What time is it? Yeah, let's go right ahead. Let's get into it. I'm wondering if it'll be better. We'll go this way. All right. Go ahead and take our normal stance, about shoulders width apart. We'll begin with our routine 3 breaths of air. Let's go ahead and bow in. Inhale. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Always begin each and every gathering with a way of observing the ones who came before us. Just saying thank you with our bow, our salute. Thank you to the teachers, the students that help preserve the arts. Yeah, across the top. Inhale. Anybody feeling a little sore today? Anybody feeling a little sore? Inhale. My hamstrings are a little sore today for some reason, so I'm gonna make sure that I focus on the hamstrings today as well. Inhale. Down center, all the way down, and then we'll come back this way. Inhale. And exhale. Circle. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. So as I said on yesterday, I would like for you to start paying attention to your range of motion now at the onset or beginning of our flexible strength gatherings in about 6 weeks or so. After having 6 weeks of continuous practice, practicing three to 4 times per week, 6 weeks from now, let's look and see how we've improved. Is there anyone in the group that's not able to touch their toes while having their legs straight? Are you able to bend down and touch your toes or tie your shoes? Some things we take for granted. I know lots of people that can no longer bend down and touch their toes, can no longer bend down and tie their shoes, have to bring their feet up to them or they have to sit down. well, it's not the end of the world. We can certainly regain that loss in flexibility, that limited range of motion. We can turn that back around for sure. That's why we are here, to get our flexibility back, at least to some degree, right? Well, these primary exercises that I share with you all will certainly help you with full body, whole body flexibility. It targets the entire body. These arm swings are a wonderful addition to anybody's routine. Arm swings help loosen the shoulders. Also, your spinal column is getting a nice twist and turn. Soft. Also, we want to be mindful of the breath, because the breath helps us to open up the joints more, help us to increase our range of motion as opposed to holding our breath. When we hold our breath, it simply limits our range of motion. The muscles are not able to release, and we want to release the tension, create more space, more capacity. You can start tapping up a little higher now. Let the arms swing a little higher. Let the arms tap. Remember, tapping the kidneys. Tap the kidneys. Also, I'm not sure if your memory holds you well in regards to the acupressure point in between the thumb and the index finger. I pointed out that there's an acupressure point there. I've even seen acupuncturists place needles there as well. So it's a space right in between the two fingers. You can tap that on the clavicle or on a bony part of your body as you turn, directing this point right here to tap, stimulating the gallbladder, helping with digestion. Just let the arm swing naturally. Do your best not to use, not to use your biceps. So it's not like just lifting the arm with the arm muscles to touch. That's different, You want to use the force from swinging. And you want the muscles to actually just be free, with no responsibility. So the arms are pretty heavy, believe it or not. Our arms are quite heavy. And if we use gravity and just turn, we can open the joints up quite a bit naturally without any force, extra force, just from the turning of our body. If you can, go ahead and go even higher. Go across the shoulders, across the trapezius muscles, across. Find your range of motion and push it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Good. Keep swinging. Now we're going to change that motion. So this motion reminds me of sitting on a swing. Like a swing at the playground, and just swinging in the swing as if I'm going to jump out of the swing, just swinging. Swing those arms. You may notice that this particular exercise actually increases your heart rate a bit. It may increase your heart rate. You may notice that your breath actually, respiration rate increases as well. So you can go at whatever pace you choose here. If you want to increase the heart rate even more, you can speed it up, or you can slow it down. Up to you, whatever you want to get out of it. I know that I like to actually get a little sweat going. You know, a lot of people don't sweat every day. If we aren't sweating, we're definitely not removing a lot of toxins that could be removed from us sweating. We should sweat, help remove the impurities. Have you sweated lately? When was the last time that you actually had a good sweat? I know it's hot out there in Nevada. In those deserts, you can probably walk outside and start sweating right away. Pumping the lymph nodes. We have lymph nodes under our arms. These are just arm swings. If you want to add more to this exercise, this arm swing, you can do just that. You can help stimulate the immune system even more. I'll give you some tips in regards to doing just that. So as you swing the arms up, you have lymph nodes inside of your neck and under the armpits. Big lymph nodes, right? So as the arms go up, the head goes down. As the arms go down, the head goes up. If you want to activate the lymph nodes. If not, you can just swing. You can just swing like this without doing that. Also, you can come up on the balls of your feet and come back on the heels of your feet. So as you go swing up and look down, you come up on the balls of your feet. As you come down, you come on the heels and you look up. So it takes a little bit of coordination. Or you can just swing. Depends on what you want out of the exercise. If you're just swinging, you can also come up on the balls of the feet, drop down. When I drop down on the bottom of the feet, there's K1 point stimulating the kidney. Yes. So you have options of how you can play the arm swings. Play it how you wish to play it. And then there's also another direction that you can swing in, which is going across the body. You can go across to the corner in the front corner, the back corner, front corner, back corner, front corner, back corner, front corner, back corner. So you're getting diagonals. You're getting diagonals. Also, if you want to add even a little more, so you see how you can build on these simple movements? You can actually swing and turn. Swing and turn. So there's different things you can do with this. Step, step back. It's a step and a swing. Step back. Find your coordination. You got it now? So so you have fun with the exercise. Build on it from the basic, make it more complex. There's other details we can add later, like squeezing of the anal sphincter. That's there as well. But for now, let's just find our rhythm, whether it's here, doesn't matter, or if you choose to do the stepping, swinging, there's many different options. Let's play. Get the mind used to doing more than one thing at a time. You can swing this way. Move how you feel. Or just stand still. Doesn't matter. Do a few more and we'll be done. I'll go back to this one. Do whichever one you like. Whichever one you like. Many variations. Or just everybody warmed up? I'm sweating. I'm sweating. That's okay. The long guys will be here at any moment now. Let's take a couple breaths of air. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And out. 3, just like that. In. And out. In. And out. Here you go. Inhale. Open big. And close. Open big. Inhale. And exhale. Exhale. You bring your hands and put on your hips. Place your hands on your hips and make big circles with the hips. Real big. Loosen the hips up. Okay, go back the other way now. Let's do a little bit of neck rotations. Now this one is a little different. This neck rotation is a little different. Never showed this to you before. Nobody's seen this one before. None of you have. So this is what we do here. I have a center line. It's similar to the other exercise, but a little different. Center line. We're going to make semicircles with our neck, okay? So follow me here. First, we'll take a breath in. We'll exhale, we'll go down the center line. Only using the weight from our head. The head is pretty heavy, believe it or not. Now we're going to turn our head to the left, semicircle. Allow the head to look back, allow the head to be heavy. Come to the center here and then come down the center. All the way down. Let the head be heavy here. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Allow the head to hang down. Inhale, inhale. Rotating. Looking up towards the sky, looking up behind yourself. And then down center. Not a complete circle, semicircle. Heavy and slow. This is not a fast movement. Inhale. Exhale down center. Change the rotation to the other side now. Inhale. Remember, the head is heavy. Follow the eyes all the way around. Make this an eye exercise as well. Looking up and behind yourself. Into center and then down the center. Inhale. Down the center. One more. Inhale. Open your eyes and follow the eyes so that the eyes can also be involved with this. And down center. Now, I'm going to go back to the other side. This time a little different. Inhale, turn the head. As you get to the top of the circle, open your mouth. Really stretch it. Be careful not to tear the tissue on the sides of the lips, but open the mouth. And close the mouth, come down the center. Exhale. Inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale, down center. Inhale. About halfway around, begin to open the mouth. Close the mouth, down center. Changing sides. Inhale. Opening the mouth. Exhale, closing the mouth, coming down center. Inhale. Open the mouth. Close the mouth, down center. Last rotation, last one. Head is heavy. Rotate. Inhale, begin to open. Exhale, come down center. This one is a little different. We're going back to the other side now. So not only are we going to open our mouth, we're also going to stick out our tongue. Inhale, turn the head. Beginning to open the mouth. Stick out the tongue when your head's up. Put the tongue back in, down center. Inhale, begin to open the mouth, sticking out the tongue. Down center. Inhale. Open the mouth, stick out the tongue. Down center. 3 on the other side. Inhale. Begin to open the mouth, stick out the tongue. Exhaling. Down center. 2 more. Inhale. Begin to open the mouth and exhaling. Last one. Inhale. Open the mouth, following the eyes, sticking out the tongue. Very good. Rotate shoulder back 3 times. 1. You're welcome to share these exercises with your friends. They're no longer secrets to me. These used to be secrets. No one wanted to share them. I don't know why. Keep going, family. Keep going. Change sides. Inhale. Change sides. Other side. Change sides. We'll do one more set of 3 on both sides. Left side first. 1. 2. 3. Last set on the right side. 3 rotations. Inhale. That's 2. That's 3. Both shoulders forward. 1. 2. 3. Couple more. Let's do 6. 4. 5. 6. 3 more. Let's do 9. 9 won't hurt. 1. 2. And number 3. That's 9. Inhale. 2 more exercises, family, and we'll call it a conclusion for today. Inhale. Big Tai Chi ball lifting up. Turn to the right. Exhale. Bending down. Turning. Inhale, coming up. Stretching out away from myself during the full rotation, extending up, extending out. Keep rotating, don't stop is one of the keys. Continuous motion. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Let's do 6 of these. This is 3. Just bend down as far as you can. Remember, if you're not able to bend down to your toes today, 6 weeks from now, you're going to have great improvement. You're going to have great improvement. A little better every day. Keep going. Inhale the breath. Remember how important the breath is. And exhale on the way down. And there's 2 more. I lost count. I believe it's 2 more. Inhale. Last one for me here. Stretch, reach, exhale. Let's get these hamstrings. Let's attack the hamstrings. Let's open them up. Release the hamstrings. Back in the other direction now. 6 of them. The hamstrings, they get tight. They get tight because we don't make these motions often. You'll be surprised how quick you can regain your flexibility in the hamstrings. They have good memory. We just have to get past that special sense that we have in our body that tries to protect our muscles. See, we have a stretch response. And whenever the muscles feel as if they're being stretched too much, they send the brain a signal saying, hey, what's going on here? And we receive that signal as pain. And then that causes us to ease back, to push back. But soon, our body gets used to it, and then that pain response is no longer there because we have increased our range of motion. And then we can go a little further. And before long, we don't get it anymore, and the stretch becomes quite pleasurable. All right, here it is. This is our last exercise for today. Inhale. Now, if you are not able to touch your toes today with your legs straight, I want you to start doing it this way. I want you to bend your knees as we're standing. Go ahead and bend your knees right now. Now you can touch your toes. Right? With your knees bent, you can touch your toes. Good. Now that you can touch your toes with your knees bent, I want you to straighten your legs right there at that point. Straighten your legs as much as you can. So push your butt up towards the sky while already touching your toes. In other words, don't start here with straight legs and try to touch your toes because you're not going to make it. So start here. Knees are already bent. You're already touching your toes. Now you just have to straighten the legs as much as you can. All the hamstrings are going to shout, scream. They're going to fuss and complain. They are. Mine are already. Push your butt up towards the sky. Push your butt up towards the sky. And straighten your legs as much as you can. Now, while you're here, I want you to add this one little thing to it. This is going to help you increase that range of motion. You know how we like to bite the air? We do the neck rotation where we go up and we go. I want you to do that while you're bending down. Let's do 6 in each rotation, 6 in each direction, semicircles, biting the air while we're bent down, and then we're done. So my knees are bent, I'm touching my toes, I'm pushing my butt up. Now I'm inhaling. Now the other direction. Inhale. I'm pushing my butt up. My hamstrings are shouting and pouting and fussing. I'm biting the air. 2 and 3. Now, if you can, let's end this one with a little squat down. A little squat down. If you can. If not, it's fine. Now, place the hands on the floor. Push the butt up in the sky. And inhale. This is ending that exercise with a little bend back. Very good. That's it, fam. Flexible strength, day number 2. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's bow out. We're ready to get our day started now. Let's go. Let's bow out. Inhale. Thank you all. Ready to get our day started. Yeah, we're going to get those hamstrings, and we're going to get those hamstrings. We're going to get those hamstrings right. You're going to be touching your toes. You're going to be tying your shoes. Bending down like a baby. Like an infant. Yes. Hey, hey. Good morning, soul group. Let me give you a hug. Let me give you a hug. Heart side, you know that. Heart side, left side. Let me give you a hug. Virtual hug as always do. Great day. I'm gonna see soul group in a couple hours. Well, not even. What time is it? It's 9:40, 10. So what time we get to get? Oh yeah, we got a couple hours. I'll see you all in a couple hours. Go ahead and do some things with my wife. And I look forward to seeing y'all a little later. We're going to get those hamstrings. We're going to get those hamstrings. Yeah, my hamstrings are a little sore from yesterday as well. So this is good for everybody. All bodies. That's it. You see that, right, Gary? Great observation. So Gary noticed that his lower back has a lot more tightness than he thought. He thought it was his hamstrings. But by bending down, the way that I just showed you, to bend down with the knees bent, that will help you to get the lower back open. That will help the lower back to open. The semicircle head rolls. They use, you know, a lot of the older teachers, they were very secretive about this stuff, and I don't know why, because it's for health and wellness. But that semicircle neck roll was actually a secret that was given to me, a secret supposedly. But that semicircle head roll with biting the air, you're going to engage tendons and ligaments in your body. When you open your mouth and stick out your tongue, you're engaging tendons and ligaments inside that you would not normally engage. You can feel it, right? The biting of the mandible, when the mandible opens and closes. Right. The Tai Chi ball circles definitely going to help. I have a toolbox full of stretches. My idea is to, over the next 6 weeks, to share some core exercises that we'll do repeatedly. Every gathering, there'll be a core. But there'll also be additions, and there'll be different tidbits that you can add to make what you already know a little bit better. So that's the planned course of action for these 6 weeks. Now, with that being said, if you have any body part that you would like to give some special attention to, let me know. The best way to let me know is to send me a private message. Send me a private message. Simply let me know what you want to hit, what you want to focus on. And then I'll bring something to the group and we'll work on it as a group. That's how we do it. That's exactly how we do it, fam. So that's what we'll do. I'll see you all tomorrow. Now, this has been a great way for me to start my day. And I thank you all. Having a group energy is certainly a benefit. So I'll see you all in a couple hours, fam. I love you all. Peace. If there's anybody in the group that is not a friend on my friend list, send me a friend request. That way you can get the notifications of any gatherings that we have. You always get the notification. All right? All right. I'll chat with you all soon. Peace.